In the glitzy world of Hollywood, where fame can be as fleeting as a summer breeze, few stars have managed to maintain their shine quite like Ryan Reynolds. Known for his quick wit and charming demeanor, he has captivated audiences with unforgettable performances in blockbuster hits like Deadpool. However, recent events have thrown him into a whirlwind of controversy that could threaten his standing in the industry. This script delves into the complexities of Reynolds' career, the explosive drama involving his wife Blake Lively and actor Justin Baldoni, and the potential fallout with Marvel. As we explore these intertwined narratives, we will uncover the darker side of celebrity culture, the power of public relations, and the consequences of personal vendettas played out on the grand stage of Hollywood. Ryan Reynolds' journey to superstardom is a testament to his talent and perseverance. Born in Vancouver, Canada, Reynolds began his career in the early 1990s, appearing in various television shows. His breakout role came in the early 2000s with Van Wilder, a film that showcased his comedic chops and laid the groundwork for his future success. However, it was his portrayal of the anti-hero Deadpool that catapulted him into the stratosphere of A-list actors. Deadpool, released in 2016, shattered box office records for R-rated films, earning over $780 million worldwide. Reynolds not only starred in the film, but also served as a producer, infusing it with his unique brand of humor and charm. The character resonated with audiences, establishing Reynolds as a household name and solidifying his place in the Marvel Universe. But with great power comes great responsibility, and Reynolds found himself navigating the complexities of fame. His off-screen persona, characterized by playful banter and a relatable demeanor, endeared him to fans. However, this same persona would soon be put to the test as personal dramas began to unfold, threatening to overshadow his professional achievements. The plot thickens as we shift our focus to Blake Lively, Reynolds' wife, and a formidable actress in her own right. Recently, Lively has been embroiled in a highly publicized lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, an actor and director known for his acclaimed work in Jane the Virgin. This legal battle has sent shockwaves through Hollywood, painting a picture of a bitter feud fueled by serious allegations of misconduct and manipulation. Lively's lawsuit claims that Baldoni engaged in inappropriate behavior during the filming of It Ends With Us, a project that has garnered significant attention due to its star-studded cast and emotional storyline. The details of the allegations are troubling. Lively accuses Baldoni of creating a hostile work environment that not only affected her performance, but also undermined her professional integrity. Reports suggest that the tension on set was palpable, with Lively feeling increasingly isolated and pressured. As the media frenzy escalated, the public's fascination with this drama only intensified. Social media platforms erupted with discussions, memes, and opinions, drawing Reynolds into the fray as well. Fans and critics alike began to speculate about the implications of this lawsuit on both Lively's and Reynolds' careers. The intertwined nature of their professional lives with this personal conflict raises pressing questions about loyalty, integrity, and the price of fame. Amidst the turmoil, Reynolds stands firmly by Lively's side, offering her unwavering support during this challenging time. However, this support comes with its own set of challenges. Reynolds must navigate the fallout from the allegations while maintaining his own career trajectory, which has been marked by both critical acclaim and commercial success. The scrutiny on their relationship adds another layer of complexity as they balance their roles as partners, parents, and public figures. The stakes are high for both Lively and Reynolds. As Lively fights to protect her reputation and career, the couple faces the daunting task of managing public perception while dealing with the very real implications of the lawsuit. This situation serves as a reminder of the harsh realities of Hollywood, where personal conflicts can quickly become public spectacles, impacting not only the individuals involved, but also their families and professional endeavors. As speculation runs rampant, the Marvel fanbase is left in shock over rumors that Ryan Reynolds may be on the verge of an exit from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The internet is ablaze with debates, think pieces, and theories. Is Marvel truly considering cutting ties with Reynolds, the very face of the Deadpool franchise? For many, the thought seems almost unthinkable. Reynolds hasn't just played Deadpool, he is Deadpool, having redefined the superhero genre with his razor-sharp wit, irreverent humor, and undeniable charisma. Yet, Hollywood is a business first and foremost, and history has shown that Marvel Studios isn't afraid to part ways with even its biggest stars if controversy looms too large. In the past, the studio has swiftly distanced itself from actors embroiled in scandals, prioritizing the integrity of its brand over individual star power. With the controversy surrounding Baldoni gaining momentum, Marvel's executives now face a crossroads. Do they stand by Reynolds and risk potential backlash, or do they cut their losses and move forward without him? The potential departure of Reynolds has sparked an intense divide among fans. Many argue that his contributions to Deadpool and the larger MCU are simply too significant to ignore. His presence single-handedly revived interest in R-rated superhero films and proved that bold, unconventional storytelling could thrive in the mainstream. Others, however, worry that keeping him on board could tarnish Marvel's carefully crafted image, especially in an era where studios are more scrutinized than ever for the company they keep. Beyond the business decisions, this situation raises broader questions about the intersection of celebrity, controversy, and corporate responsibility. In an industry where personal lives are often inseparable from professional success, the outcome of this fallout could set a precedent for how Marvel, and Hollywood as a whole, navigates similar dilemmas in the future. For now, all eyes are on Marvel, waiting to see whether they will stand by one of their most beloved stars or make a decision that could reshape the future of the franchise. In today's hyper-connected world, social media has become the ultimate battleground for public opinion, where news spreads at an unprecedented speed and reactions are often swift, emotional, and relentless. As the drama surrounding Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni gained traction, platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok became flooded with heated debates, fan theories, and viral memes. The response was deeply polarized. Some fans remained fiercely loyal to Reynolds and Lively, while others questioned their integrity and scrutinized every detail of the unfolding scandal. Many supporters expressed disbelief that Reynolds, long regarded as one of Hollywood's most likable and unproblematic stars, could be caught up in such controversy. His reputation as a charismatic, self-aware actor with a sharp sense of humor had cemented him as a fan favorite, making the allegations all the more shocking. Hashtags like #StandWithReynolds and #JusticeForLively began trending as admirers voiced their support, praising Lively for her grace and resilience amid the chaos. However, skepticism ran just as deep. Critics pointed out that Hollywood is an industry built on carefully curated public images, and that even the most beloved celebrities are not immune to deception. Some accused Reynolds and Lively of damage control, speculating that their social media silence or carefully worded statements were calculated moves rather than genuine reactions. Others turned their focus to Baldoni, dissecting his past interactions and questioning his role in the controversy. The sheer speed and intensity of social media discourse have only heightened the pressure on all parties involved. Every post, like, and comment is dissected, with online sleuths analyzing body language, old interviews, and past statements in search of hidden meanings. This digital storm has made it nearly impossible for Reynolds and Lively to control the narrative as speculation continues to evolve in real time. The power of social media in shaping public perception cannot be overstated. Unlike the traditional Hollywood scandals of the past, which played out in tabloids and carefully managed press releases, today's controversies are fought in the court of public opinion, one that is unpredictable and, at times, unforgiving. Whether this media firestorm will fade or escalate remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. In the digital age, a celebrity's reputation can be made or broken in an instant. As the controversy surrounding Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni deepens, shocking new allegations have emerged, suggesting that Reynolds may have been actively orchestrating a smear campaign against Baldoni. Industry insiders claim that Reynolds, leveraging his immense influence in Hollywood, has been quietly working behind the scenes to manipulate public perception. Using strategic media placements and high-profile connections to turn the tide against Baldoni. If these claims hold any truth, they raise profound ethical questions about power dynamics within the entertainment industry. How much control do A-list celebrities truly have over public narratives? Is it justifiable for someone in Reynolds' position to weaponize his influence to protect his reputation and loved ones, even if it comes at the expense of someone else's career? Hollywood has long been known for its intricate web of alliances, rivalries, and hidden agendas, but this case sheds light on just how far these manipulations might extend. The implications of such actions could be far-reaching. If Reynolds is indeed found to have played a role in shaping the narrative against Baldoni, it could seriously damage his carefully cultivated image as one of Hollywood's most beloved and seemingly down-to-earth stars. More significantly, it could impact his relationships with studios, fellow actors, and the broader industry, where trust is a precious yet fragile commodity. While Hollywood thrives on reinvention and redemption arcs, being exposed as the mastermind behind a smear campaign could tarnish even the most resilient of reputations. Moreover, this controversy underscores the increasingly blurred lines between personal and professional agendas in the world of celebrity. The entertainment industry has always been a high-stakes game, where public perception is just as valuable as talent, and where behind-the-scenes maneuvers often dictate the course of a star's career. Whether Reynolds was merely protecting his own interests or engaging in a calculated takedown of a rival, the situation serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which some will go to maintain their position at the top. As the legal battle unfolds and new evidence continues to surface, the stakes have never been higher. Hollywood's history is riddled with power struggles and whispered scandals, but in an era where social media and investigative journalism leave little room for secrets, Reynolds may find himself facing an uphill battle to salvage his reputation. The outcome of this drama could not only shape his future, but also set a precedent for how the industry handles power struggles in an age where the truth is harder to control than ever before. In the high-stakes world of Hollywood, public relations is more than just an industry. It's a battlefield where reputations are won and lost in an instant. The ongoing scandal surrounding Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni has placed PR teams in overdrive, working around the clock to control the narrative, deflect negative press, and manage public perception. For Reynolds and Lively, whose brands are built on charm, relatability, and authenticity, this controversy poses a significant threat. Their PR teams are tasked with the delicate balancing act of damage control, responding swiftly enough to minimize backlash while ensuring their statements do not further escalate the situation. Every move, from a carefully worded Instagram post to a strategically placed interview, is meticulously calculated to shape public sentiment. One of the key challenges in handling the scandal is the sheer speed at which information spreads in the digital age. In previous decades, Hollywood scandals were largely managed through traditional media, press releases, magazine exclusives, and carefully curated interviews. Today, however, news cycles move at an unprecedented pace, fueled by social media platforms where speculation, misinformation, and viral outrage can take on a life of their own. Reynolds and Lively's PR teams must navigate this treacherous landscape, countering damaging narratives while reinforcing their clients' positive public images. A major component of their strategy involves selective transparency, offering just enough insight to appear open and honest while withholding potentially incriminating details. If handled correctly, this approach can garner public sympathy and redirect the conversation. However, missteps can be catastrophic. A poorly timed statement or an insincere apology can fuel the fire rather than extinguish it, further alienating fans and intensifying media scrutiny. On the other side of the equation, Justin Baldoni's PR team is likely facing an uphill battle. If Reynolds has indeed played a role in manipulating public perception against him, Baldoni's team must work twice as hard to reclaim control of the narrative. They may attempt to shift focus onto Reynolds' alleged behind-the-scenes maneuvers, positioning Baldoni as a victim of Hollywood politics rather than an active participant in wrongdoing. The stakes in this PR war are incredibly high. A well-executed media strategy could mean the difference between Reynolds and Lively emerging from the scandal unscathed, or watching their careers suffer irreparable damage. As the crisis unfolds, it serves as a stark reminder of the immense power wielded by public relations professionals in Hollywood, where image is everything and perception often matters more than reality. As the scandal surrounding Ryan Reynolds continues to dominate headlines, one of the biggest questions on everyone's mind is his future with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Will he continue as the wisecracking, fourth-wall-breaking anti-hero Deadpool, or will the controversy surrounding his name be too much for the studio to overlook? Marvel Studios, known for its carefully managed image and brand integrity, has a history of cutting ties with actors involved in scandals, regardless of their popularity. In the past, we've seen stars quietly phased out of projects or entirely recast when their off-screen controversies became too much of a liability. Given that Deadpool is a major asset for the franchise, especially as he integrates into the MCU following Disney's acquisition of Fox, the decision to keep or replace Reynolds is not one Marvel executives will take lightly. From a financial standpoint, losing Reynolds could be a significant blow. The Deadpool films have been among the highest-grossing R-rated movies in history, largely due to Reynolds' perfect embodiment of the character. His humor, improvisational style, and deep connection to the role have made him irreplaceable in the eyes of many fans. However, Marvel has proven time and again that no actor is truly indispensable. If the controversy surrounding Reynolds escalates further, Disney may opt to distance itself to preserve the company's family-friendly image. For Reynolds, the stakes extend beyond just his Marvel contract. His reputation in Hollywood as a leading man, producer, and businessman could take a major hit depending on how the situation unfolds. Losing Deadpool would not only mean a loss of future earnings, but also the erasure of a legacy he has spent years building. While he has other ventures, including his successful involvement in Aviation Gin and Mint Mobile, the entertainment industry has a long memory when it comes to high-profile scandals. As Marvel weighs its options, Reynolds and his team must also consider their next moves. A well-timed public apology, a period of low-profile activity, or even a career pivot to focus on directing or producing could be potential strategies to weather the storm. However, if the allegations continue to gain traction, the damage may be too great for even the best PR team to repair. The coming weeks will be critical in determining Reynolds' fate. If Marvel ultimately decides to part ways, it could mark one of the most shocking exits in the franchise's history. However, if he manages to navigate the controversy effectively, he may yet retain his place in the MCU, proving once again that in Hollywood, reinvention is always possible. The unfolding drama surrounding Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni is more than just a celebrity scandal. It is a modern case study in the complexities of fame, power, and media manipulation. At its core, this controversy raises pressing questions about the nature of Hollywood. How much influence do celebrities truly have over the narratives that shape their careers? Where's the line between strategic PR and outright deception? And in an era where social media amplifies every misstep, is redemption still possible? For Reynolds, this chapter of his career could either be a temporary storm or the beginning of a larger downfall. His ability to navigate this crisis, both personally and professionally, will determine whether he remains one of Hollywood's most bankable stars or becomes another cautionary tale of how quickly fortunes can change in the entertainment industry. Meanwhile, this situation also highlights the darker realities of celebrity culture, where personal vendettas, corporate interests, and public perception intersect in ways that are often impossible to untangle. The power of PR, the influence of social media, and the scrutiny of an ever-watchful public have all played a role in shaping the current landscape. As Hollywood continues to evolve, one truth remains constant. In the world of entertainment, no star is untouchable. Today's beloved actor can become tomorrow's outcast, and the cycle of fame and scandal will continue, reshaping careers and reputations in its wake. The story of Ryan Reynolds is far from over, but as this drama unfolds, it serves as a stark reminder of just how precarious celebrity status can be.